Back live on West St. Louis County, Baldwin Ballpark, the start of the 2014 Metro Collegiate Baseball League All-Star Game. My name is Brendan Weesey, and let's give you the dimensions of this beautiful ballpark. It's a 321 and 336 down the left and right field lines, respectively. 372 in the left field power alley, 380 out and right, and it's 400 feet to dead center field. So this certainly gives you a big league college level ballpark field out here at Baldwin. The wind right now, not too much of a factor, although starting to blow from my right to the left, which is out towards left center field. They are taking the field out here at Baldwin with our final pregame festivities wrapping up. Let's see here if I can bring this up in just a second. If I can... I think it's Dalton Hewitt who was just named the regular season MVP of the Metro Collegiate League in the regular season. So congratulations to Dalton and his Bandits, of course, the regular season champions at 14-7. All right, let's tell you about our mound man for the National League. It is Kurt McGuire. And McGuire comes in with a record of 1-2, but a very sound ERA at 3.09, and certainly more than respectable 24-7 strikeout to walk ratio. Kurt plays his baseball at St. Louis Community College, is a southpaw, tall southpaw, 6'2", 190 pounds. Has a deceptive delivery, to say the least, for a left-handed batter, as he sort of comes at him with a three-quarters delivery. It's not sidearm, but it's not really straightforward either. So left-handed batters could have their issues with McGuire here in this first inning. It's Kitson, Felt, and Hewitt, 1, 2, 3 to start us for the American League. And Kitson, a right-handed batter. Felt will bat from the left side, and Hewitt, our award winner here a second ago, also a lefty. So McGuire certainly could have the advantage against a couple of very dangerous hitters for the American League here in just a second. All right, our home plate umpire dusts off home plate, and we're about ready to go here. Defensively, again for the National League, it's Hager, Grimminger, Munson left to right in the outfield, Spradlin, Zimmerman, Bleckley, Berger left to right in the infield. Heckern is the catcher with McGuire on the mound, and he is ready and rocks and fires to the plate. The line drive back up the middle, base hit for Kitson. First pitch swinging, takes it right back up the box for a leadoff hit, and the American League is in business here in inning number 1. And we mentioned how the left-handers will have their issues against McGuire. Right-handed batters get a great look with that three-quarters delivery coming at him, and Kitson took advantage with the leadoff single. So here is Felt, big left-handed first baseman, plays his baseball with the Rebels, taps this, might have tapped it off his foot as it grounded in between the pitcher and the second baseman. It's a foul ball, and it's a strike one here for Felt, who steps out of the box again and again, trying to maybe get some feeling back. I think it was his right foot. Felt, a .455 hitter in the regular season with the Rebels from Jefferson College, takes a fastball a little bit low, evens the count at 1-1. Outfield playing, at least center field, looks to be playing a little bit shallow. Double play depth on the infield. 1-1 pitch, and there's a ground ball to the shortstop, Zimmerman. Out at second, relay back to first. Got him there for the 6-4-3 double play. Zimmerman to Blackley to Berger. And just like that, 2 down in the inning.
Number 10 from Southeast Missouri, Dalton Hewitt.
And that'll bring up the aforementioned Dalton Hewitt, who just had a tremendous regular season for the Bandits. 361 hitter, 4 home runs, 21 runs driven in, an OPS north of 1,000. Just a spectacular year as he took a fastball outside for ball 1. Here's a fastball, catches the outside corner, evens the count at 1-1. McGuire rocks and fires to the plate. Ooh, that just caught the outside corner for strike 2. Puts Hewitt in the hole 1-2. No score as we play here in the top of the first inning. The 2014 Metro Collegiate League All-Star Game. The regular season MVP Hewitt takes an off-speed pitch, flails at it, and he's down on strikes to end the inning. No runs on 1 hit. That runner eliminated on a double play. We'll head to the bottom of the first inning. No score. The Metro Collegiate League All-Star Game on KFNS.
Have a vacation in your hometown at the renovated luxury hotel, Hilton St. Louis at the airport. Hilton St. Louis at the airport is the perfect setting for your family getaways, romantic weekends, charity events, corporate meetings, weddings, and any and
but
all
it'll only be the last 2, and it'll be
with
later.
their dedicated expert
the
staff.
seventh inning
Your
of this.
ideas and dreams come to life with custom touches that make the event uniquely your own. Hilton St. Louis at the airport also
Hampton. He's a right-handed pitcher from Carl Sandburg College, 6'1", 202 pounds. Plays his Metro baseball with the Cats. He'll look in on Tyler Greminger, the center fielder with the Saints. From the line, Noble to the plate, and his fastball catches the outside corner, strike 1. Greminger, 5'9", 170 pounds, from St. Louis Community College, looks for an 0-1 pitch. That's a fastball in the dirt. Tyler hit .260 during the regular season, able to pop a couple home runs, drove in 6. Crowds the plate, waits for a 1-1 pitch and takes it a little low. 2-1. Infield, outfield, normal depth. And the wind has really subsided here. When it does blow, it feels mighty good. It has come through the press box a couple times here. Here's a fastball, ground ball to short. Sponsor bobbles it, throws on to first, almost got him. Strong arm there by the shortstop, but that's an E6 to put the leadoff man on for the National League team. So credit there to Sponsler for making it close at first base, but the bobble allowed Greminger to get on, and one on, nobody out for Justin Bleckley, the second baseman. From Jefferson College, one of the Dodgers, second place in the regular season, waits his first pitch, and that's a fastball that catches the inside corner 0-1. Outfield swung around just a touch to the right, infield at double play depth. Hampton's working from the stretch and rocks an 0-1 pitch. Might have taken a little something off, but it's low, 1-1. 2014 edition of the Metro Collegiate League All-Star Game. Once again here on KFNS. I'm Brendan Weesey. John Parker is our producer back at our Hampton Avenue studios. Check over on the runner Greminger at first base. Nothing doing there. 1-1 count here on Bleckley. Ground ball to short. This time Sponser fields it. The Mannion back on to first. And another 6-4-3 double play. We saw one of the top half and now one of the bottom half of this first inning. And just like that, it's nobody on, 2 out.
From Eastern New Mexico University.
So Sponser tested twice here in this inning. Both hot shots. Both hit hard. But the second time is the charm for Sponser, and there's 2 outs for Pete Spradlin, the third baseman. He checks his swing, goes around for strike 1, 0-1. No score as we play in the bottom of the first inning, this 2014 edition of the Metro League All-Star Game. Here's the 0-1 pitch from Hampton, off speed, fly ball, center field, gets in on the run, and it's into the gap. And at least 2 for Spradlin. He'll put on the brakes at the 2-bag, and a 2-out hit as Kitson took an interesting route to that ball. He had to sort of change direction at the last minute, but that was going to get down either way, I think. And it's 1 on, 2 out, and a runner in scoring position for Jake Berger, the cleanup hitter and first baseman for the National League team. Forces Hampton again into the stretch. He's set and comes to the plate. Ground ball back up the middle, base hit. Here comes Spradlin rounding third. No throw, bobbled out there by Kitson. First pitch swinging. Berger puts the National League up by a score of 1-0 right back through the box. For the National League team, it's an RBI hit and a 1-0 score. Spradlin scores. Berger, during the regular season, had 11 RBI. And it's now a dozen cousin for Berger, the Missouri State Bear. And that brings in Tommy Hager, the left fielder and left-handed hitter. It's a fastball. He's up there swinging early in the count as he got a fastball to hit. Won the count. Hampton to the plate. That dives alone away, 1-1. 1 on, 2 out. The National League has jumped out on top 1-0 here in the bottom of the first inning. Off-speed foul throw back. Could have been a lot more were it not for the 6-4-3 double play. They've come in looking fastball against Noble Hampton, and the National League team has had some hard-hit balls. A double and single here in the last couple batters. Here's a swing and a miss at a ball in the dirt. Throw on to first. It's a strikeout to end the inning, and the inning comes to a close, but not before a National League strikes for a run on 2 hits. 1 left, 1 air. As we head to the top of the second inning. National League 1, American League nothing. It's the Metro Collegiate League All-Star Game live on KFNS.
Pressure in sports is all part of the game. The home team putting pressure on the opposing team and coming out victorious. But being pressured into something you don't need or want is an entirely different deal. If you have ever been in a situation where you have been pressured to buy, you will understand what I am about to say. There are numerous funeral homes in our area, all looking for your business. Many have quotas that must be met in both dollars and volume. And this can mean pressure.
And play out of state and heck out of the Midwest in general. As the hit and run is on for Gutzler, the second baseman Bleckley broke towards the bag. It would have been a tailor-made double play. Instead, it's a single and it's first and third, nobody out for the American League team. And they are in business here against Tanner Carter and the National League. So we've got a run scoring possibility here, Rob, and it's really fun baseball, and the league consists of 6 teams. And I was telling folks at the top, this is a great deal because this All-Star game ushers in the playoffs, which begin tomorrow.
Yeah, and that's the exciting time is when you get into that time of year when you're playing games, and they mean you could either go on or go home. I remember as a player always really enjoying that time of year, even though we were probably mostly unsuccessful in getting to the finals. But just the energy and the feeling you have going into that game, knowing that if you don't do everything you're supposed to do that day, that you're going to go home and your season's over.
Now, Rob, you're the director of ticket sales with the Cardinals, and covering the team as I do on a daily basis when they're in town. And being up in the ballpark, as the ball gets away from the catcher, whether or not you score that a wild pitch or a passed ball, either way, it counts as a run. As Snyder comes across and scores, it advances Gutzler to second base, and Sponser with another duck on the pond, if you will, at second base. But this game is all tied at 1. But this is been an extraordinary season for the Cardinals, Rob, and obviously one manner that once again contending the NL Central, just one game out. But this team, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, you guys have already surpassed 2 million in attendance for this 2014 season.
Yeah, that's right, Brendan. We've been very fortunate. Our fans just continue to over-deliver for Cardinals baseball, and we're just in a great spot. The team's obviously been playing well over the past couple of years. We've had some World Series appearances, and that's been great. It's helped give the more trust to the fan base that the Cardinals are going to put a competitive product on the field, and we've seen the benefits of that. And we've also tried to reap those benefits by creating a bigger and better promotional schedule, and really trying to make sure that our fans understand that we have affordable tickets and that they're available as early as March and even earlier with packs and season tickets. So our team's done a great job of trying to communicate to those fans, and the fans, like I said, have over-delivered. They've come in, and we should surpass 3 million tickets this year very easily,
Yeah.
maybe even close to 3.5 million tickets this year.
It's just extraordinary. Only the L.A. Dodgers, and obviously that stadium out there in L.A., a larger capacity than that of Busch, the only major league team that has more folks come through the turnstiles than at Busch Stadium this year. A moment ago, Sponsler struck out. Now here's another pitch that got away from the catcher, Henker, there for just a second. It allows Gutzler to advance down to third and give him a stolen base on that. But Danny Mannion, the second baseman, standing in there right now as he fouls one off. And, Rob, I've always found it amazing for a ball club that brings in so many fans because of the play on the field. But you guys do so many great promotions. In a way, you'd think, well, they wouldn't even need to do the promotions because the fans are going to come anyway. But you make it so great for those folks, especially the weekends where the giveaways are always just top shelf, be it for the kids, be it for the adults. It seems like everybody goes home happy.
That's right, Brendan. I think we found that, our fan base is a large fan base. It's an 8-state nation of Cardinals fans, and a lot of those fans come in on the weekends. They come in on the summers. They can't make it to all the games during the week. So one of the things that we tried to put together was a promotional schedule that would make sense for all of our fans, and one that would make sure that our fans who come in on the weekends from places in Arkansas or Oklahoma or Iowa or Kentucky all have a chance to take part and to get a collectible that they can bring home with them to help them remember the game and remember some of their favorite Cardinals legends.
We talk about already over 2 million. Ballpark Village doesn't necessarily add that many more seats to the equation, but it did add pretty tremendous attraction for Cardinals fans to come and see. We talk about the play on the field, we talk about the promotions, but how much do you think Ballpark Village has had an impact on attendance this year at Busch?
Well, you're right, Brennan. I'm not sure it's added a lot to the bottom number for attendance because we didn't add many seats over there. I think what it's done is really it's extended the footprint of the organization and the team and the brand, and really, I think it's extended the experience for the fan, where they might have come down at 6:30 or 7 o'clock to attend a 7:15 ball game at night. Maybe now they'll come down and enjoy dinner beforehand at Cardinals Nation Restaurant or Budweiser Brewhouse, and maybe somebody will stay late and enjoy a snack after the game or a beverage after the game. And I think that's the intent of the development, is to just extend that experience for the Cardinal fan.
Rob Fassold is with us. He's the Cardinals Director of Ticket Sales, also a Metro Collegiate League alum. Rob, do you have a favorite memory playing in these games during the summer? Does something stick out in your mind looking back?
I think, Brennan, I got hit by the pitches 4 times in 4 at-bats for the game.
That would stick out, I think.
That was not a game that I want to remember, but I certainly do. Yeah, I had so many good memories playing out here with guys who I developed great relationships with. Either we had played together in high school or in Legion Ball back in that time, and we got to extend our time together playing Metro Ball, and I just remember a lot of laughs and a lot of fun on the ball field, but also, a lot of effort and a lot of determination.
Perkins strikes out looking. It's striking out the side for Carter, but not before the American League gets on the board. 1-1 the score as we head to the bottom of the second inning. Rob, thanks so much for spending a couple minutes with us, and again, congratulations on all the success down there at Busch, and enjoy the rest of your night out here at Baldwin.
Brennan, thanks. I certainly will.
You got it. Thanks so much. Rob Fassel, Director of Ticket Sales with the Cardinals. We'll step aside. Bottom of the second coming up. The Metro Collegiate League All-Star Game on KFNS.
Hi, this is Andy from Crown Candy Kitchen. My grandfather started this business 98 years ago. We have been serving St. Louis proudly ever since. Whether it's for a special occasion, the holidays, or everyday indulgence, make Crown Candy a part of your family tradition. Come in and enjoy one of our hearty sandwiches and homemade ice cream. You can't go wrong with a BLT or a chocolate banana malt. While you're there, pick up a sweet treat. All of our chocolates are hand-dipped. We are located at 1401 St. Louis Avenue, just a mile north of the Arch. Also, check us out online at crowncandykitchen.net.
Stop by and check out the newly remodeled Sal's Gateway Market today. Located at 1206 North Kings Highway, Sal's has a very friendly staff that will provide you excellent service in all departments. Sal's has a great selection of fresh and frozen meats and produce, dairy products, and frozen foods. Sal's also has a large institutional section to cater to restaurants, churches, and large parties. You can't go wrong. They have been in business for over 30 years, located Midtown next to the Central West End. So make Sal's your one-stop shop for all your grocery needs. At 1206 North Kings Highway, we'll see you at Sal's.
Thank you, sir. Bring it back to Baldwin Ballpark. 1-1 the scores. They're playing the bottom of the second inning, the Metro Collegiate League All-Star Game. Alex Hoffman takes over on the mound for the American League with a 1-1 record, an ERA just north of 4. Alex with 20 strikeouts to 5 walks on the regular season. Alex played his ball with the Bandits and plays his college ball at Truman State as he fires a fastball to Hopper to the shortstop. Sponser plays it to his left, throws on to first, safe. As our umpire says, the first baseman's foot was off the bag. But that was a bang-bang play. For now, we're going to give Brent Zimmerman, a single, which would be the third hit of the ball game for the National League. His speed was going to make it close regardless. So single for now, but would understand if our official score goes error, which they might have done right now. In fact, I think they have. I think they have gone E6 on that. So we'll call that an error as well on our scorebook. And here's a shot into the gap by Matt Donovan, and it's by the center fielder, kicks it into the wall. He regroups, relay in, gets by everybody before it's finally picked up. I think that's our first baseman, Felt, who comes away with it. Keeps the runner at third, but it's second and third. Nobody out for Case Munson. Munson, the right fielder from the University of Missouri, batting eighth. And look at the numbers this kid has put up. 339, 3 home runs, 1083 OPS. He's batting eighth. Might have been an off speed here by Hoffman. Just missed upstairs, 1-0. Second and third, nobody out. We're tied at 1, but the National League looking to change that. Here's a tap foul, left side, strike 1. As Hoffman is trying to work in on the hands of the hitter, Munson. Infield, pretty much straight up, not playing in for a play at the plate, which is mildly surprising with the double play out of order. Here's Hoffman with his delivery to the plate. It's a ground ball. The short runner breaking for home. They'll go to first. Will Sponsor, 6-3 on the put-out runner, stays at second base, but a run does score, making it 2-1. National League called an RBI for Munson. And Zimmerman comes in to score to make it 2-1. So 1 on, 1 out. That's Donovan at second base. And here's Mark Henkin, the catcher. Mark drove in 6 runs during the regular season. Hoffman working from the stretch to the plate. It's a fastball, dives low and away. 2-0. Henkin plays his college ball at Swick. His Metro team, the Dodgers. Here's a ground ball, high hopper to third. Check the runner at second. Throw on the first does Perkins at a 5-3 put out as the throw back to third almost got away. And there's 2 outs now as we come back to the top of the lineup with Tyler Greminger. Donovan still the runner at second base. 2-1 the score. Fastball strike on the outside corner, 0-1. Hoffman works quickly, and he's throwing a lot of strikes. The 0-1. Off speed, swing and a miss, as Greminger was flailing after that one. He's in the hole 0-2. Reached on an air his first time up. Then was erased quickly on a double play. Ooh. Fairley did a good job of framing that pitch. It just missed outside according to our home plate umpire. Count now 1-2. Hoffman from the stretch, off speed. That's in the dirt, blocked nicely there by Fairley. 2-2. Another run across here for the National League in the bottom of the second inning. 2-1 the score. A little longer look in this time for Hoffman. He's set from the stretch to the plate. That misses low and away. He goes from 0-2 to 3-2. Let's see if Donovan is running here. I kind of doubt it. He's not. That misses inside. It's ball 4. And we now have 2 on, 2 out. And Bleckley to the plate, the second baseman.
13, Justin.
Grounded sharply into a double play. His first time up. The left-handed hitter is ready. Hoffman is ready, off speed, right down the pike, strike 1. Gorgeous night here from Baldwin Ballpark, the 2014 Metro Collegiate League All-Star Game. 0-1 pitch to Bleckley, that misses just in, 1-1. This inning started with Zimmerman reaching on an E6. Second error, we'll say right now for Sponsor. And here's a tap foul right at the plate, strike 2. And Hoffman maybe a pitch away here from pitching out of this jam. 2 on, 2 out. 1-2 count on the hitter Bleckley. Bottom of the second inning. Here's a pop-up behind the plate, and it's going to get out of play. So we'll do 1-2 again. Donovan at second base. Greminger reaches via the base on ball. He's at first. 1-2 pitch from the stretch. Hoffman. It's a fastball right down the middle, strike 3. Down goes Bleckley, and the inning is over. But not before the National League strikes again. 1 run on 1 hit. 2 left. And air will head to the top of the third inning. National League 2, American League 1. It's the 2014 Metro Collegiate League All-Star Game on KFNS. Lineup and Drew Kitson, who swung at the first pitch he saw and singled back up the box in the first inning. He swings and misses here from a Pennington offer, and he's in the hole 0-2. This baseball, Rick, it's so competitive, and this is it's a great next couple of week and a half for this league. The All-Star game tonight, and then the playoffs start. For a lot of these kids, it's a real fun stretch and real high-level baseball here in St. Louis that, as I mentioned earlier, that maybe some folks don't know about.
Oh, this is high-caliber baseball because you are bringing in people. People think that these are St. Louis players who played their university and college in St. Louis. It's not true. These are St. Louis people, okay, that play at Iowa State, that play at Kansas State, play at Harvard. I noticed there are 2 teams in two players on the roster who played at Harvard. So these people have, when they come back to St. Louis for the summer, have no place to play, but there is a place to play. And so here we are, and this roster is scattered with all kinds of universities and colleges that represent the nation as much as it does St. Louis. We've had, I think, if I'm not mistaken, about 400 players who've played in D1 college university situations out of this Metro League. I think 20 were signed, got contracts, and I think 8 played in the big league. So this league is very representative of wonderful St. Louis baseball.
How much does using the wood bat really prep these guys for maybe the next level?
Well, what it does, it makes it differential. It differentiates between who can really play at the next level and who can't, especially if you're playing, if you want to play professional baseball. Some people can really hit with the metal bats, and the ball jumps off the bat, and they put a wooden bat in their hand, and son of a gun, it's called clunk, clunk, clunk. Other people, they hit just as well. The exit velocity off the wooden bat is just the same as off the metal bat, and those are people who you look for D1 situation, minor league situations. Those are the people. The strength people are the ones who are going to play.
Rick, I'll turn to you. E4 or base hit on that last?
I'd probably mark it down E4 probably.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. I was going to defer to you, and it puts a runner on with 2 out as Kitson had struck out. Pennington really blew him away.
Don't remember
the last batter.
Remember, these are all-stars. He's supposed to catch that one. Maybe someone who's not an all-star would have missed it. But an all-star's not supposed to miss it.
The infield seems to be creating some not-so-friendly hops. Both the shortstop and second baseman have taken a few in these first couple of innings. Again, they're not going to make excuses, but I'd say it's not. These have not been real easy plays, and the infield's been a little tough.
Let me give you a little history. I played on this field when there was nothing out here except this field in 1953. I was a left-hand pitcher, and our American Legion team came out here and played some team from Baldwin, and there was nothing out here except heat and mosquitoes and dust, as I recall. It was just awful. And I also saw Satchel Paige play out here.
No kidding.
With the Kansas City Monarchs. When the African American leagues, they were not playing in the big leagues at that time. It was just right before Satchel Paige played for the Browns.
Well, this is such a beautiful facility out here. It's one of the real true gems of a ballpark in St. Louis, where all levels of baseball can be played. And
well, let me just brag on St. Louis again. That you have, this is the Baldwin Athletic Association here. That's their field. Ellisville's Athletic Association, Chesterfield. You go to all the Athletic Association fields, and they are wonderful, well-kept fields. I went to one the other day. I was helping with a team in they came out of Balls and Strikes, and it was at Bridgeton. Bridgeton's new ballpark is really wonderful. It is just great.
Base hit to right field, gets past Munson, took another bad hop out there. This is Snyder making his way to third. He's standing up, although the throw beat him there, and he's lucky that he's safe. He didn't decided not to slide. It drives a couple of runs in and makes the score. Suddenly now it's 3-2 in favor of the American League.
And another interesting perspective is at Busch Stadium. I think the lines are around 330, 335, 400 to center. This is a major league field. 335 and on the line, 380 in the gaps, and 400 and something to center field. It is a wonderful big ballpark.
Tremendous night here, beautiful ballpark, and right now the American League's gone up 3-2. It looked like Pennington was going to breeze through this inning. Then the air by Bleckley opens the door. Walk to Hewitt, and then Snyder clears the bases with a 2-run triple to put his team up by a score of 3-2. Here's Gutzler, ground ball to third. Spradlin fields it, throws on the first. Got him 5-3 in the put. Rick, thanks so much for dropping by.
It was a lot of fun.
Appreciate it. And that's the great Rick Lessman with us here on 590 KFNS. It's the Metro Collegiate League All-Star Game 3-2 in favor of the American League. Back after this on KFNS.
Good seeing you.
Rick, thank you, sir. That was great.
Do you have an old working refrigerator or freezer you don't need? Hammer in Missouri will give you $50. Plus, we'll pick it up and recycle it for free.
I got an old fridge.
Can I play the ID mirror?
Yeah, go ahead.
And pick it up for free? How cool is that?
Yes. It's their Appliance Savers program.
So what do I have to do?
The script says just go to actonenergy.com and start saving on your electric bill right away.
Plastic.
Ameren Missouri.
Okay.
Focused energy for life.
Bowling leagues are forming now at Saratoga Lanes in Maplewood. The leagues are from Monday through Thursday starting at 7 p.m. So stop on in and enjoy some bowling at Saratoga Lanes, where the #1 rule is to have fun. 4 people per team are required, and Saratoga Lanes welcomes beginners through seasoned pros. Join the league, and all open play is just $2. Call 314-645-5308 to get more information, or email paulsaratoga@gmail.com. That's Saratoga Lanes in Maplewood.
Great. Congratulations on the Murray State job.
If you want a half inning to yourself, that's fine with me, or your call.
590 KFNS, Wood River.
Go ahead and put one of them on.
Sports Talk Radio.
You're live.
Back live from Baldwin Ballpark. It is the Metro Collegiate League All-Star Game. We are in the bottom of the third inning. The American League up by a score of 3-2. We've got a pitching change for the American League, and we will tell you about that here in just a second. Leading off for the National League is Pete Spradlin. He fouls one off and out of play. We're going to bring in a guest here in just a second. We welcome in a Metro Collegiate alumnus. Ground ball back up the middle by Spradlin. Throw on to first by Mannion. 4-3 on the putout. We're pleased to welcome in Kevin Mulder. We told you in the at the top of the ball game that Kevin, of course, on the coaching staff here for this game tonight, but also some great news as Kevin has accepted the head coaching job down at Murray State. Kevin, welcome to the broadcast booth, and congratulations on this great news.
Thank you very much for having me, and I couldn't obviously be more excited about returning to my alma mater as the head baseball coach. It's my first head coaching job in Division I baseball.
Here's a line drive by Burton.
Turn his mic up a little bit.
Caught by Gutzler in left field. So 2 up, 2 down here as we play in the bottom of the third inning. Kevin, when did this become official?
I accepted the job last Monday night. Mr. Ward, the athletic director, called me in the morning. I was actually in Atlanta, Georgia, doing some recruiting, and I told him how excited I was, but that I had to fly home and get the okay from my wife, of course, first. So
it's tremendous news. I guess this was something that was in the works for a while. Did you have a good feeling that this was going to work out?
Yeah, I had a good feel for, that I knew I had a good chance of getting the position. There was some other really good candidates, obviously, and went down there and felt real comfortable. They're really nice people, and some of the stuff that we got going on with the program is really exciting. They're putting in lights this season, and also a brick press box with the suite, and they just redid the grandstands with chairbacks last year, so there's a lot of momentum going on, and I felt like the program was going in a real positive direction, so I jumped in as soon as I had the opportunity to.
Now, your work here in town right now with the Metro League. Now, do your coaching duties allow you to come up here and hang with us for a few minutes?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. They got enough coaches in that dugout to keep things under control for sure.
Now, your Rebels made the playoffs. Are you the 3 or 4 seed?
We're the 3 seed. We're the 3 seed. So we, won the won the tournament last year. So we'll look forward to trying to defend that. And I've actually had tomorrow starts the postseason, and I actually have to kind of step down from the job, but Adam Glebe, who's the assistant over at Maryville, is now in charge of the Rebels.
Ground ball to third. Nice play by Perkins. 5-3 on the put on in the inning is over a runner stranded at third. We got to step aside. We're going to keep Kevin here for the top of the fourth inning with a quick bottom of the third. Top of the fourth rolling in. The American League on top of the National League 3-2. It's the 2014 Metro Collegiate League All-Star Game on KFNS.
NASCAR is brought to you each week on 5 9 to the Man by the King.
Well, that was quick.
What's your name?
Brendan. Brendan Reese. Pleasure, sir.
Right here in the area. NASCAR happens here every Sunday, sponsored by the Kansas City Speedway on 5 9.
Get hot cars and cool prices now during the summer of Audi at Plaza Audi with red hot deals like the new 2018
you were at SLU?
and 1.5.
Yeah, I've been at SLU the past 7 years.
20 a month.
Very good.
Savings are sizzling. So hurry to
Coordinator, associate head coach there.
hot new Audi during the summer of Audi at Plaza Audi in Freeport and PlazaAudi.com.
What do we got here, sir?
Huntington, 10 miles per year, 4481.28 George signing. Incentives included. See dealer for details. Expires 7/31/14.
Mitch Stefani? Okay.
Oh, Stefani.
Addiction is not a choice, it's a disease. The only choice is whether to seek treatment. Harris House has been helping people break the cycle of alcoholism and addiction for nearly 50 years. Our 28-day intensive residential program is comparable to national programs, but located here in St. Louis at an affordable cost where personalized treatment comes first. The disease of addiction can be treated. Call us today at 314-631-4299 or on the web at harrishouse.org.
Well, yeah, this is the fourth year I've done this, and I can't remember anything this nice.
Yeah,
no one close.
Perfect.
Back live on KFNS. It is the 2014 Metro Collegiate League All-Star Game. Pitching change here for the National League. And taking over is Mitch Stefani, a 1-1 record, 2.41 ERA for the Saints this year, 28 strikeouts to 9 walks. Kevin Mulder is kind enough to stay in the booth with us for one more half inning. Just recently accepted the head coaching position down at Murray State after 7 years at SLU, Kevin?
7 years at SLU. Time flew by for sure.
And that's a program that's just humming right along right now.
Yeah, I'm really proud of where we got the program right now, and it's it was a lot of fun getting to where we were, and I've got a lot of great memories, and I know they're set up to have a sustained success. They got a lot of good players back.
This is Nolan Sponsler leading off for the American League. He struck out his first time up, 1-1 count here against Stefani.
Drive down to Murray, Kentucky, and sign on the dotted line tomorrow afternoon.
Wow, that's awfully exciting. And a lot of people, I would suspect, certainly know Murray State. Probably, first would probably be the success they've had at the men's basketball level down there in the Ohio Valley Conference. But you must like the potential. Obviously, your alma mater, it's got to be a special place for you.
But there's a lot of potential there, and it's a strong athletic department. You mentioned the success of the basketball program, and hopefully going to take that over to the baseball program, and looking forward to getting that part going.
Mannion with the ball in the dirt. He's up on the count 2-1.
One of my slew guys right here.
And he's been very impressive. Watch him defensively, and actually had a chance to call some of those games as well during the Atlantic 10 baseball tournament as you guys hosted it over there on the campus. What type of recruiting grounds and what can that kind of help you? Obviously, that's your bread and butter. But working in this league and having that sort of in your back pocket, how will St. Louis be for you coaching down there at Murray State? What will these recruiting grounds help you out?
There's a nice hit by Danny Boy. I know St. Louis extremely well. Grew up here, and then have coaching in St. Louis U. So I have a great relationship with a lot of the high school coaches, and there's some great high school baseball in the area. So it's obviously an area that I'll be targeting, even at Murray. And there's some nice. It's a very affordable school. There's the Missouri kids get in-state tuition down there at Murray, so it'll be an area that we definitely still stay after.
How much can this league help a player that's maybe just starting to learn the college experience? We see a lot of guys that start, right out of college or right after their first year. Heck, I think some of them even play when they're done with high school. They get into this thing right away. How much can that acclimate a kid to the collegiate level and get them ready for much higher level baseball?
The National League first baseman's a great example. Jake Berger is a heck of a player, going down to play for Coach Gutton at Missouri State, and I think this is a great experience for a kid like that who's super talented, but he's getting, it's a different challenge for him. He's playing against 20, 21, even 22-year-olds, and he's an 18-year-old kid who's only played high school baseball, and he gets to come out here and compete against college-level kids, so it's great. And then, these other guys, there's some junior college players in the league that, getting a little more seasoning, playing with the wood bat for the first time, and it's fun to watch the kids progress year to year and then kind of take it into the spring, and hopefully it benefits them.
So Mannion on at first, 1-2 count here on Zach Perkins, who swings and misses, kind of get in on his hands. He's down on strikes, so 1 on, 2 out now, and it would be up to Mason Fairley.
Pinch hitter, I think.
Fairley will have a
Daly. Daly's going to pinch hit.
So Fairley goes 0 for 1, and that will bring in Daly. We'll get a little more information on here.
I have the inside track on that one. The catcher's going to be splitting it up every 3 innings. The other guy's going to be more 5 or 4.
Well, this is Jake Daly, 289 hitter, 8 RBI from Swick, member of the Bandits. First pitch, she's breaking ball that dips Sloan away 1-0.
Well, it's about a perfect night for it. Considering it's the middle of July.
Middle of July, it's still hard to believe, Kevin, that this is July the 14th in St. Louis. Here's a fastball that catches the outside corner. These games, these All-Star games, they're sort of the prelude to the playoffs. This is a real special night for this league, and again, you guys couldn't have it at a better location in terms of facilities.
Yeah, no, I consider Ballin the best amateur baseball field in St. Louis, and they have a nice little stadium set up here, and I know the kids, the players really enjoy the atmosphere, and Marty and Bob Totter do a phenomenal job of putting this all-star game together, and it always seems to go off pretty well.
So 1-2 count here on Daly. 1 on, 2 out. Stefani to the plate. That's another breaking ball that's in the dirt and blocked nicely there by Henkin. Looking to see that. Still Henkin back there behind the plate.
Announcer's nightmare, an all-star.
I tell you, it always keeps me on my toes, no doubt about it. Stefani from the stretch of the plate. That misses Lone away, fills the count at 3-2. So Kevin Mulder, the new head coach at Murray State, with us, a Metro alum. Do you have a favorite memory from your playing days, Kevin?
You know, my senior year at Murray was actually the last team that went to a. Oh boy, that would have been a nice play.
A deep play in the hole there by Zimmerman. Gloved it, but there really was no play, so that's an infield single for Daly. So 2 on, 2 out, and turns the lineup back to the top, and Drew Kitson.
You know, I've had a lot of great memories as a player, but one was my senior season at Murray State. We went to a regional, and so that was a great one. And then I also got a ton of great memories from my time here in the Metro Collegiate League, and winning the championship last year was certainly one of them, and also participated in the All-Star game as a player, and know how neat of an experience it is for these guys, because I could relate to that.
Well, this Austin Verschoor. Is that right?
Yeah, Verschoor is over there courtesy running.
I want to make sure I got the name right, too. So 2 on, 2 out. Stefani to the plate, fastball check swing there by Kitson, who singled on the first pitch of the game for the American League and struck out. Long look in here by Stefani. He's now ready from the stretch. 0-1 pitch to the plate. Oh, big swing and a miss there. Took something off. Puts Kitson again in the hole 0-2. These are fun days, I'm sure, for these kids. A lot of baseball kind of jammed into about a month and a half there in the month of June. You play through the regular season. Then if you can crack those top 4 seeds, an opportunity to get into the playoffs, which would begin tomorrow, and take you all the way through mid-next week. And a lot of great local ballparks that you guys get to play at. And again, when weather's like this, it's got to be a lot of fun for the kids.
Yeah, no, this is great, and you get to play, almost every night, and can't really ask for anything better when you're a college-age kid.
Here's another breaking ball, dives low and away. It's 2-2 on Kitson. Kitson, a .264 hitter during the regular season. Did manage an OPS over 800's. Got some pop. 2-2 pitch. That's a fastball inside.
They should be off. Someone should be shot if they're not.
Ground ball back up the box. Nice play there by Buckley. Back on the first, 4-3 on the putout. An incredible play to end a scoring chance for the American League. Coach, congratulations again. Thanks for spending a few minutes up here with us.
Thank you for having me up.
If you've ever been in a situation where you have been pressured to buy, you will understand what I am about to say. There are numerous funeral homes in our area, all looking for your business. Many have quotas that must be met in both dollars and volume. And this can mean pressure. In actuality, their funeral directors are just salespeople who are required to sell a certain amount. Thank you very much. At Cutis Funeral Home, we have no quotas. And because we are locally owned, we have no outside expenses that must be met. This means when you come to Cutis, you will never, ever be pressured into something you don't need or want. I'm Kim Cutis, and I personally guarantee you that at Cutis Funeral Homes, you will never feel pressure.
Locally owned and operated Cutis Funeral Homes with 3 locations, South City, Afton, and South County.
You are live.
Back from Ballpark, it is the 2014 Metro Collegiate League All-Star Game. Ben Clausernier, is the new pitcher on the mound for the American League. A 1-0 record, 3.5 ERA, 8 strikeouts to 1 walk. This is his specialty, relief pitching, as he awaits for this National League. Looks like I've got the bottom of the order here. Dunavant, Munson, and Hankin coming up. Dunavant laced a double to left. His last time up, it was stranded at second. Hit still proved to be productive as it scored a run. It scored Zimmerman. At least eventually, he would score on a ground out to short. Here's another line drive into center field, but it's right at Kitson. For the first out, Donovan has hit 2 right on the nose. Has 1 hit to show for it. He's now 1 for 2.
Number 11, right fielder, Case.
That'll bring in the University of Missouri product, Case Munson. His ground out to short drove in the National League's second run. He faces Klaus Dernier. Fastball fouled straight back as Munson was on that pitch. He's in the hole 0-1. 3-2 the score. 3 runs, 4 hits, 3 errors for the American League. 2 runs, 4 hits, 1 error for the National League. 0-1 pitch coming. Ground ball, high hopper to third. Perkins gloves, throws on to first. 5-3 on the put-up. 2 up and 2 down to start this bottom of the 4th inning. So that'll bring in Mark Henkin. Grounded out to third. His last time up. Member of the Dodgers. A 300 hitter in the regular season. Drove in 6. Plays his ball at Swick during the collegiate season. Here's a fastball fouled straight back. Klaus Dernier's come on here, pouring in strikes. 0-1 the count on Henkin. 0-1 pitch coming from Klaus Dernier. Off speed. Big swing and a miss there by Henkin. He's in the hole 0-2. Klaus Dernier working from the line. He's set to the plate. Blocked in the dirt there, low and away by Bailey. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Nobody on, 2 out.
I'm back.
1-2 pitch to Henkin. Fastball fouled straight back. We'll do 1 and 2 again. Nobody on, 2 out. They play in the bottom of the 4th inning. The National League at the plate, trailing it 3-2. They led 1-0, trailed it. Actually, led 1-0, tied 1-1, led 2-1, trail now 3-2. 1-2 pitch to Hagen. Fastball, ground ball, 3 hopper. Second baseman Mannion range to his left, gloves and throws on to first. 4-3 on the put-out, and the inning is over. No runs, no hits, nobody left as we head into the top of the 5th inning. The 2014 Metro Collegiate League All-Star Game on KFNS.
Hello again, this is Mike Calvin, General Manager at 590 Sports Radio, with another recommendation for you about charter business. If you are a business owner, you understand that time is money. So with internet speeds that start at 60 megabytes per second for only $55 a month, Charter Business Internet can literally save your business time and money every day. You see, a 30 megabyte file only takes 4 seconds to download using Charter Business Internet. That's pretty much instantaneous. However, that same file on a slow DSL from the phone company can take over 30 seconds to download. Charter Business Internet puts time back into your day so you can get more accomplished.
What do you think they'll start having?
So call 877-BIZ-BUNDLE today or visit businessbundle.com to order Charter Business Internet for just $55 per month when bundled. That's 877-249-2863.
2014 edition of the Metro League All-Star Game on KFNS. I'm Brendan Weesey, pleased to be behind the microphone of this great event for a 4th straight year. Middle of the order scheduled up for the American League, and as they lead this thing 3-2, it's Felt, Hewitt, and Snyder. To face the new left-handed pitcher, it's Ryan Strome. With his 3-0 record, ERA just over 3.5, 35 strikeouts to 15 walks. Plays his Metro baseball with the Knights, plays collegiately with Westminster. Sun setting here out in West St. Louis County. Still maybe a little stuffy here in the press box, but I would surmise that out in the stands, it is incredibly comfortable, and things might actually start to get a little chilly here as we go through the rest of the evening hours, with temperatures expected to dip through the 60s and into the upper 50s before it's all said and done. Here's a first pitch swinging line drive base hit by Felt into right field. He makes the big turn and he's heading for second. Relay throw is way off the line, and it's a leadoff double for Felt. He's on base for a second time. He reached on that critical error in the third inning and then scored on Snyder's triple. He's on base again with nobody out, and Dalton Hewitt to the plate. Dalton is struck out and walked tonight. Off-speed pitch in there for a strike, catching the outside corner. Hewitt, the regular season MVP winner, honored before the game tonight. Here's another big curveball, and Hewitt just gets a piece, but he's in the hole 0-2. Felt, the runner at second. Hewitt, the batter, at the plate. Snyder is due next. The 0-2 pitch. Breaking ball, missed upstairs, 1-2. Infield, outfield, pretty much straight up. Hewitt crowds the plate as he waits the 1-2. Another off speed, gets fisted and drops it into left field, base hit. Nice pitch by, a nice pitch there by Strom. But Hewitt, showing his strength as he got jammed, was still able to power it into the outfield, and where nobody could catch it for a base hit. So runners at the corners now, nobody out for Ryan Snyder, who tripled home a run. His last time up, he takes a ball outside. Snyder, couple RBI on the night as he takes ball 2-0. The lefty fires to the plate. Strom gets a strike on the outside corner. Snyder, another very productive hitter, 362. How about 8 home runs, 4 stolen bases, and OPS over 1,200. Misses along the way, 3-1. Strom is pitching himself into trouble here in this top of the 5th inning. 3-1 count. The pitch, off speed, popped up on the infield. Who wants it? Zimmerman does, and it almost took off on him there. He camped under it to put it away for the first out. That was close. It's the the 8 o'clock sky might have given Zimmerman a little trouble, but gets the first out, brings in Gutzler. Runner going, throw on to second, botched, and a runner will score. They have the runner caught between first and second, and they get him, but a run does score. That was Felt as Hewitt, the stolen base, well, accomplishes what maybe he was trying to get done. It scores the run, but Hewitt eliminated on the caught stealing. So 2 out now for Gutzler and nobody on. So nobody on, 2 out. Strom to the plate. Strike as it catches the outside corner. Strom continues to work from the stretch. Big swing and a miss. Strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Nobody on, 2 out. Another run across for the American League. They lead 4-2, and another swing and a miss on a pitch up and away. Down on strikes goes Gutzler, but the American League strikes again. A run on 2 hits. The stolen base, the steal of home by Felt puts the American League up 4-2. We'll step aside. It's the 2014 Metro All-Star Game on KFNS.
Pressure in sports is all part of the game. The home team putting pressure on the opposing team and coming out victorious. But being pressured into something you don't need or want is an entirely different thing. If you have ever been in a situation where you have been pressured to buy, you will understand what I am about to say. There are numerous funeral homes in our area, all looking for your business. Many have quotas that must be met in both dollars and volume. And this can mean pressure. In actuality, many of their funeral directors are just salespeople who are required to sell a certain amount or lose their position. At Cutis Funeral Home, we have no quotas. And because we are locally owned, we have no outside expenses that must be met. This means when you come to Cutis, you will never, ever be pressured into something you don't need or want. I'm Kim Cutis, and I personally guarantee you that at Cutis Funeral Homes, you will never feel pressure.
Locally owned and operated Cutis Funeral Homes with 3 locations, South City, Hampton, and South County.
You're live.
590 KFNS Sports Talk Radio. It's the 2014 Metro Collegiate League All-Star Game. I'm Brendan Weesey. John Parker is our producer back at our Hampton Avenue studios. This is a 4-2 lead for the American League, the road team on the scoreboard. Home team coming to the plate here in the bottom of the 5th inning, trailing at 4-2. They've got the top of the order due up in Greminger, Bleckley, and Spradlin. And a new pitcher on the mound is a lefty from Swick. It's Kyle Wilson. Kyle 2-1 on the year, the 3.72 ERA. Rocks and fires to the plate, fastball. Soft liner, but right at the right fielder, Hewitt, who gloves it, puts it away for the first out. 1 up, 1 down for the National League here in the bottom of the 5th inning. That'll bring in Bleckley, who is 0 for 2. Grounded sharply into a double play his first time up, struck out his next time at the plate. Lefty on lefty here. Little off speed by Wilson, just missed inside, 1-0. Outfield swung around a little bit to the right, especially the left fielder, Gutzler. 1-0 pitch coming. That misses up and in, 2-0. Just a phenomenal night here weather-wise after it rained this afternoon. It washed out, scrubbed out all that heat and humidity. We topped out around 90 degrees today. Tomorrow, we have temperatures in the 70s for a high temperature. So phenomenal weather for the Metro playoffs, which begin all throughout the area starting tomorrow. I'll be out in Bridgeton for a couple of the games on Wednesday, so looking forward to that. Here's a 3-1 count on Bleckley. Nobody on, 1 out. Fastball upstairs and a 1-out walk. So the National League trying to get something cooking here. They've been hard pressed to get anybody on base, and in fact, I think, well, that's their first base runner since at least the 3rd. They do have 4 hits on the day. A lot of that came early. We're here in the bottom of the 5th inning, and another pitch by Wilson misses out of the zone, 1-0. Spradlin doubled and scored his first time up. He takes a pitch inside, 2-0. Pete Spradlin, number 3 hitter for a reason. 345 hitter, a couple home run, 20 RBI, 946 OPS during the regular season. Here comes the 2-0. That misses way outside, 3-0. And Wilson in danger of walking 2 here in this bottom of the 5th inning. And the big boys are coming up. 3-0. That misses low and in, back-to-back walks. And the National League definitely has something cooking here in the bottom of the fifth inning, and that brings in
First baseman, number 8,
Jake Berger.
Jake Berger.
Berger, a right-handed stick, drove in the first run of the ball game. Plays his collegiate ball down in Springfield at Missouri State, 6'2", over 200 pounds. When he squares it up, he can pack a wallop. First pitch to him from Wilson, and this is upstairs, 1-0. Wilson is not missing the strike zone by much, but he's definitely been off the mark. Got 2 on, 1 out. The 1-0 pitch coming from the stretch to the plate. That's over the heart of the plate, strike one. And very wisely, Berger, I think, was taking all the way. He's got a 1-1 count. Wilson from the stretch to the plate. Ground ball, just foul. Big hopper, just outside the third base line. 1-2 the count. See if Wilson can come back and get Berger here. It's lefty on righty. 2 runners on, 1 out. National League has the go-ahead run at the plate. Off speed, swing and a miss is... Oh, he just got a piece. Just got a piece, did Berger, as he taps it out there in front of the plate to stay alive. Wow. He was definitely fooled, but found a way to stay alive. Keeps the count at 1-2. And to his credit, fouled off a very tough pitch, and he calls time and steps out of the box. He singled and flied out to left. Runner going to third, and standing up with a stolen base is Breckley. That took some guts. He's standing there with a 2-2 count on Berger. The pitch. Off speed, back up the box, base hit. We got a 1-run game. RBI single for Berger. The stolen base proves huge. That ball was hit so hard, I'm not sure Bleckley could have scored from second base. It's station to station for Spradlin. It's the first hit of the inning, and it's the second RBI of the night for Berger. And we stay 2 on, 1 out. Greminger fly down the first or second pitch of the inning, and since then Wilson has had all sorts of trouble. Dealing with the left-handed hitter Hager, the left fielder takes strike one. Tommy Hager, 380 hitter, 3 home runs, 19 driven in during the regular season. He's down to the count 0-1. And lines this past the shortstop, going the other way. Stopping at third is Spradlin, and the bases will be loaded. Back-to-back hits by Berger and Hager, and the bases are loaded for Brent Zimmerman.
Shortstop number 24, Brent.
My goodness. That was a great piece of hitting, lefty on lefty there by Hager. Went the opposite field. You talk about those shifts in the big leagues. The shortstop sponsor was shifted to his left a little bit. And we've got trouble here for the American League. First pitch coming, ground ball to short. Zimmerman out at second, relay to first, out there, 6-4-3 on the double play, and the inning is over. My goodness, Wilson gets out of a huge jam, turned very nicely by Sponsler and Mannion up the middle. So, 1 run on 2 hits, the bases left loaded. We head into the top of the 6th inning. The American League hanging on 4-3 is the 2014 Metro All-Star game on KFNS.